Adobe is facing a strange paradox. On one hand, its revenue is at an all-time high, reaching an impressive $21.5 billion. But on the other, its stock is collapsing, with over $100 billion in market value simply erased. This stark divergence shows that the market isn't judging Adobe on its current performance, but on its future potential. With the company's stock having fallen 70% from its peak, investors are clearly worried. So what happened? Let's explore the series of strategic missteps that led to this crisis. Adobe's subscription model, once considered a stroke of genius, eventually became a source of deep customer resentment. While it provided predictable revenue, it also masked some predatory practices. The company began hiding significant early termination fees and made the cancellation process deliberately difficult. These actions ultimately led to a lawsuit from the FTC and a $150 million settlement. It was a public confirmation that Adobe was treating its customers like captives. This strategy, initially seen as a strength, ended up eroding trust and setting the stage for future challenges. After the subscription controversy, Adobe made a monumental misstep. Seeing the design platform Figma as an existential threat, Adobe offered $20 billion to acquire it. However, regulators raised antitrust concerns, and the deal was blocked. This failure came at a high cost, forcing Adobe to pay Figma a $1 billion breakup fee. In a disastrous turn of events, Adobe not only failed to eliminate a competitor, but it actually funded its rise. Figma later went public at a valuation 3 times higher than Adobe's offer, highlighting the sheer scale of this blunder. Adobe's AI strategy, which initially seemed successful, quickly revealed 2 critical flaws that alienated its user base. First, it introduced a metered system for AI generations, turning creative tools into a transactional, pay-to-play experience. Then came a controversial update to its terms of service. The new terms granted Adobe broad rights to access and use customer content for its own AI training. For professionals, especially those working under non-disclosure agreements, this felt like a betrayal. Although Adobe later tried to clarify its stance, the damage to user trust was already done. Adobe's market dominance is now under attack from a new wave of specialized, AI-native tools. These challengers aren't trying to replace Adobe entirely. Instead, they are disassembling its Creative Cloud empire piece by piece. Canva and Figma have already captured significant market share in design and collaboration. Meanwhile, emerging startups like HeyGen, SmallPDF, and CourseCut.AI are targeting specific workflows. They offer more focused, often cheaper, and AI-powered alternatives for everything from video creation to document management. This fragmentation of the creative software market poses a significant threat to Adobe's traditional all-in-one model. The recent departure of CEO Shantanu Narayan after 18 years signals a critical turning point for Adobe. Following a series of strategic missteps and financial setbacks, investors are questioning the company's core value in an AI-first world. The fundamental concern is whether generative AI has rendered Adobe's complex, expensive software suite obsolete. While Adobe is still a major player with substantial revenue, the market is clearly anticipating a future where its dominance is no longer guaranteed. The next leader faces the immense challenge of redefining Adobe's role in a rapidly evolving technological landscape. For more deep dives into the business stories that matter, be sure to like and subscribe to Business Undercurrent.